Hi everyone, this is Adrian, and welcome warriors to another epic review. And today we're diving headfirst into the frozen realms of Norse mythology with God of War Ragnarök. After the triumphant return of Kratos and the heart-wrenching journey with his son Atreus in 2018's God of War, this sequel promised to be bigger, better, and far more devastating. So, does God of War Ragnarök live up to the towering expectations? Or is it just another mythological misfire? Let's find out. Grab your Leviathan axe, sharpen those blades of chaos, and let's jump into the 9 realms once more. First up, the narrative. As we all know, God of War Ragnarök picks up a few years after the previous game, and Fimbulwinter is in full swing. Kratos and Atreus are now preparing for the inevitable battle Ragnarök, the end of days in Norse mythology. What's great about the story is its maturity. Kratos, once defined by his rage, is now a father seeking to protect his son from the very cycle of violence that once consumed him. Atreus, on the other hand, is growing up, eager to understand his role in this world, particularly as he discovers more about his identity as Loki. The father-son dynamic is once again at the heart of the story, but this time it's about trust, legacy, and fate. The writing is top-notch, blending mythological lore with deeply personal moments. And let's not forget the new gods on the block, Thor and Odin. They are more than just enemies. They are fully fleshed out characters with their own motivations. Without spoiling too much, I can say the stakes are higher, the emotional beats hit harder, and the twists, oh, there are twists.
This is the man who faced down Sigrun the Valkyrie Queen.
Now, onto the meat of the game, the gameplay. If you love the combat in the 2018 God of War, then Ragnarök will feel like coming home, but with a few surprises. Kratos still wields the Leviathan axe and blades of chaos, but the combat is deeper and more refined. Combat flows beautifully, combining brutal melee attacks with strategic use of Atreus' bow, but this time the blades of chaos are much more integral to your moveset, especially when it comes to traversal. Swinging around the environment adds a whole new layer of mobility. The enemy variety has also received a much-needed boost. From grunts to mini-bosses, the enemy types feel far more diverse than in the last game. And yes, God of War Ragnarök finally delivers on what many fans wanted: more boss fights. These aren't just the massive creatures. You'll also face iconic characters from Norse mythology. The battles are epic, with a great balance of challenge and spectacle. On the other side of the gameplay coin, the puzzles and exploration are just as important as combat. The game encourages you to explore the realms thoroughly, with plenty of side quests, hidden paths, and lore to uncover. Puzzles are mostly environmental, relying on Kratos' tools, but they never overstay their welcome. Graphically, Ragnarök is a stunning game. Running on both the PS4 and PS5, Santa Monica Studio has done an incredible job optimizing the experience for both generations. The 9 realms are beautifully crafted, each with its own unique look and feel. From the icy wastelands of Midgard to the fiery depths of Muspelheim, there's a sense of scale and artistry in every location. The character models, especially Kratos and Atreus, are superbly detailed. Every scar on Kratos' face tells a story. And when you see the gods, whether it's Thor's brute strength or Odin's sinister cunning, you know you're witnessing the highest level of character design. The level of detail in each environment, from the smallest ruins to the grandest vistas, pulls you into the world and makes it feel alive. And can we talk about the music? Bear McCreary's score returns in full force, perfectly capturing the tone of every moment. During combat, the music swells, making every strike feel weighty and impactful. And when the story takes a more emotional turn, the music dials down, giving you time to reflect. The voice acting is also stellar. Christopher Judge as Kratos delivers another powerful performance, blending his usual gruffness with moments of vulnerability.
You are my son!
Then why don't you trust me?
If you want me to trust you, then tell me the truth.
Thor and Odin's voice actors absolutely nail their roles, giving us new interpretations of these gods that feel fresh and layered.
He had value. He was my best tracker, my closer.
So, with all that in mind, let's break down the pros and cons. First, epic, emotionally driven story that builds upon the 2018 game. Combat is refined, fluid, and more dynamic than ever. Stunning visuals and a richly detailed world. Boss fights are grander and more varied. Incredible music and voice acting that elevate the experience. While the game is massive, it can sometimes feel a bit overwhelming with so many side quests and collectibles. Some of the puzzles might feel repetitive for players more interested in combat. At the end of the day, God of War Ragnarök is everything a sequel should be. It takes the foundation of the 2018 game and builds upon it in every way, whether it's the story, gameplay, or world building. It's a game that's as epic as the mythological events it's based on, while never losing sight of the personal journey of Kratos and Atreus. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go apologize to my controller for all the times I threw it during those boss fights. Kratos may be the god of war, but I'm apparently the god of rage quitting. So that's it, guys. I was Adrian, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more epic content, and drop a comment below. What was your favorite moment in God of War Ragnarök? See you in the next video.